poppin', yo, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another indie series here on YouTube. So if you do want to go watch this for yourself, you can go check it out on YouTube. It is here, it is made by Glitch Productions. We have taken a look at some of their stuff before. We took a look at their amazing Digital Circus pilot. We took a look at the pilot for Murder Drones as well a couple of weeks ago. We have taken a look at a plush of Uzui on the channel, and we are getting some figures for a couple of them as well. You know, we're getting a couple of figures to review on the channel from the Glitch Productions website. So we'll be having quite a few figure reviews coming in the future, and we even have a Uzui plush as well. I said Uzui last time, I'm sorry, we took a look at N last time. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at quite a lot of their stuff over the next couple of days, and we've even done a couple of LEGO customs. But without any further delay, let's get into what Google has to say. So Murder Drones is a 2021 to 2024 horror series, and on a post-apocalyptic exoplanet, worker drones struggling to survive by hiding from rogue robots called murder drones. On a post-apocalyptic... Oh, it just repeats itself. Never mind. So that's basically how it starts. It starts off with Uzui being the outcast in school, people not really respecting her, people not really taking her seriously. She has a catchphrase of "bite me" whenever someone sort of contradicts her. She is pretty much the basic sort of, you know, oh, I'm not your typical, I'm not your stereotypical, you know, I'm not your average schoolgirl, I'm not your average human robot person. I'm out there, I'm different, I'm special, look at me, I don't follow the rules. And in doing that, she ends up, you know, breaking the rules and going outside, which then leads to Murder Drones breaking in to their secret basement bunker dwelling, homeland, hobbit hole, safety, whatever. And one of them actually, you know, hits their head, gets their head a little bit hurt, so knocks off this sort of like glitchy corruption, and she sees, or he sees Uzui as a friend, as a fellow murder drone. And the other two don't, so they run in, they go and start murdering people, killing people on the inside, and her and N take one of them out and lock the other one up. The other one escapes, Uzui then goes to prom, N follows, and, you know, they fight this evil Russian robot, which has a glitch, like a, you know, a broken part, and Uzui develops this broken piece as well. She gets the same funny eye symbol, which causes chaos, causes sort of glitches, and helps her sort of move stuff with her mind, summon objects, grow objects, shrink objects, transform objects, change objects, and throw objects with her mind. And they go on a camping trip so she can find out more about this virus. And on this camping trip, they find the girl N used to work for. And then they go inside N's head for an episode, learning a little bit about his past, learning a little bit about this disease, this sort of glitch that's going around some robots. They go into a secret underground facility, they fight a load of raptors, they fight a villain, and one of the murder drones, the human girl, and the ancient disease all fuse together into this one evil being, and, you know, Uzui gets turned evil by this disease, and N saves Uzui, and then they fight the evil one because she's destroying the planet, and they save the day. They go back to the classroom and have a satisfying conclusion, with N now learning in the classroom as well, and Uzui is now a sort of pretty cool monster-human hybrid creature who can control her powers instead of being afraid of them. Which is quite cool, to be fair. You know what? I quite like this. This is a really cool story and has a really satisfying conclusion, because the conclusion of the story goes full circle. It comes all the way back round, and when it comes back round, it's the same as how it was at the start. She's still an outcast slightly. People like her a little bit more, but not everyone loves her. She's still like very much an outcast, still very much like not well liked. So it is a nice sort of full circle story. She doesn't change very much, but she does change a little bit in terms of, you know, like developing powers and new abilities. The animation style is really good as well. Like, it is a really nice animation style. I really like the way that they do the eyes and the sweat, and they go really creative with it because they are robots. It gives you a lot more creative freedom to show their expressions through text on their eye plates, which is like their screen, which I think is really cool. We see, like, sometimes they doing like text art, sometimes they have like sweat dripping down, sometimes they have like little glitches appear, some like little angry sort of symbols. Just really cool, interesting stuff, and you can definitely see the animation getting better because, again, it started in 2021 and ended in 2024. So over those 3 years, you can definitely see the animation style getting a lot better, a lot cleaner, and a lot more well defined. But you can tell right from the get-go they had the story planned out. They had the story planned out. They knew exactly where it wanted to go. Every piece fit. Every episode was really nice. It was really well done episodically. However, I'm glad that I binge watched it all when it was all out, because if I watched it episode by episode over the 4 years, I would have lost focus, I would have forgotten parts of the story, I wouldn't have remembered parts, I would have missed parts, not picked up on parts, as I did watching it all in one go, and I'd have been very annoyed with, like, the wait time. I do know it is, like, a very small team, like a self-funded team, putting this show together, and that's why you definitely need to check it out and support it. You need to go subscribe, like, watch all these videos, watch Amazing Digital Circus, and if you like these characters, buy the merch from their online store, and don't buy the knockoff versions off Amazon. If you want to help support it, go and support it properly, go and support it fully, because it is really good. And I would like a Murder Drones Season 2. I'm not sure if Murder Drones is completely finished now, or if we're getting a Season 2. I'm genuinely not sure. I'm not sure if they're moving on to other projects, but I love these characters so much. They have really good personalities. They did start off very sort of one-dimensional in the first episode. Like, in the first episode, they started off very sort of one-dimensional, with N being the stupid, funny one, and Uzui being like the very sort of emo, like sarcastic, like edgy teen. But they sort of develop and have character arcs with Uzui and N having like a relationship, them getting together, them sort of learning about each other, and I really like that. I think that's really cool, and it just gives them so much sort of, I don't know, it just gives them so much more personality. I know they're robots, but they have so much personality. They have so much sort of expression, and I like that about them. They're not like Robotic, where they have like stiff movements and sort of very limited emotions. They are really open with their emotions, and they're very sort of flexible. They have like the expressive arms, and they don't just talk, they sort of express themselves with how they sort of maneuver and sort of using their body language, which I do believe some animation does forget to do. For example, in BoJack Horseman, or in Archer, or Anchorman, whatever it's called. And then we have it in a couple of, like, you know, DC's newest sort of Crisis on Infinite Earth movie trilogy. Those characters struggle to show expression with their body language. They're quite stiff, but in this it is really good. It's really detailed. They pay a lot of attention. They make a lot of references as well, and a lot of jokes which actually do make me laugh. I wouldn't really call this a horror series because it wasn't scary. It was more gory and visually disgusting. Like, it didn't look like, the animation was really nice, but like just what the animation was about was disgusting, with like human flesh sort of wrapped around robot corpses and like flesh wings, and them ripping body parts apart with like blood splatter going everywhere. Again, it's very disgusting and gory, but it looks really nice in doing so, because the robots do start off pretty clean. I do believe there is an Attack on Titan reference here. I could be wrong, but anytime any of the characters do heal, they do let off a little bit of steam. they let off like steam and smoke, and I think that's a reference to Attack on Titan. I could be wrong, but Titans do that when they heal in Attack on Titan, so I just thought that was a reference. I thought that was a cool little detail, and I'm gonna be honest, I definitely recommend you go check out this series for yourself. It is a really good series. It has 8 episodes, and it is right here on YouTube. The only issue that I had with this show was with YouTube, the fact that it is on YouTube, because I had an ad every 3 minutes. For whatever reason, I've been getting a lot more ads on my YouTube videos than I would do normally, and it was just absolutely ruining my experience of watching this, because it kept breaking it up and sort of making me lose the flow of the story, and it was really annoying. But that's YouTube's fault, not the fault of the series. So I do feel like the series is a solid, like, 10 out of 10 series. I think you should go check it out for yourself, and it's genuinely really good. So I have nothing else to say. Go check it out. Like, just go check it out. It's as simple as that.